What it do, babies? Welcome back to my channel, y'all. In today's video, we're gonna be doing this nice black smoky glitter on my sister. Y'all see, this is my first client tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'm so excited because I don't have to do it on my face. If you want to see how I got this look, y'all, just keep watching. If y'all wondering why her face looks so mean, she wasn't feeling good and she had a show to go to, so whatever. But first off, we're gonna start with her brows. I am using MAC's Dip Down in Deep Dark Brunette, and I'm just gonna use that very light-handedly to trace her brows. So you guys, this is a very detailed video. I do have a brow tutorial coming for y'all, but you know, I thought, why not show you guys everything from beginning to end. So when you're doing your brows, make sure you are doing long strokes to keep the brows from looking harsh. I love doing that fade effect in front of the brow. Unless a client tells me they don't like it, they just like it full. So make sure you do long strokes. Next, I'm going in with my MAC's Shape and Shade. It's like a pen, so it makes very, very realistic hair-like strokes. Guys, I swear by these things. They are beautiful. Next, I'm going to go in with my Plouise base in shade 3. And I am just going to use my MAC concealer brush. I don't know the number, but I'll leave everything down in the description box below. And I'm just going to carefully trace her brows. So guys, I know I used to always say, don't do the concealer on top for your floating eyebrows, blah, blah, blah. But y'all, you can definitely use a light concealer on top, but you definitely have to blend it out with the foundation. So I never understood why my brows didn't pop all the way. It was because I was always going on top with my foundation, which is fine. But if you want your brows to really pop, you know, that Instagram brow, you have to put your concealer on top. And that's exactly what I did. And you can tell the difference. You can just see how the brows just pop. So I'm just applying that same concealer on the top of her brow. Blend it out. I'm using a Real Technique concealer brush, and I'm just going to press and blend out all the concealer just so everything goes down smoothly. Also, it's removing any extra product that I may have, especially on her eyelids, because we do not want the eyeshadow to cake up because there's too much product. Now, on the actual lid, to get our eyeshadows to really pop, I'm going to be using that Plouise in Rumor Zero. And I'm just going to lightly press that onto the lid. I'm not going to take it all the way up under her brow bone because we do not want a white under eye highlight. But I'm just going to focus it on the socket of her eyeball, like exactly where her eyeball is. So the first shade I'm going to pick up with my MAC 221 is the shade Obsession. From my Plouise palette, I'm just going to press that in her outer V, and I'm going to make sure I pack on that color before I start blending it out. Next, I'm going to start blending out the edges with my MAC NC50 Studio Fix powder just to give a soft edge. I don't want too much color, but I just want a very soft color just to blend out those edges. And Studio Fix powders makes amazing transition colors. And like I say, eyeshadow is a back and forth game. So now you see me going back in with the first shade Obsession just to build back up that color because it got kind of lost with the transition shade. Now with my Morphe M506 brush, I'm going into the shade Love Struck just to define and add a little more depth. I'm going to just place that and blend it all out. I left blending and me going back and forth in real time, and I really didn't cut out as much because I want you guys to see how much I actually go back and forth and blend until I get my desired blend. Like, blending is no joke. It's literally not 2 seconds. A lot of times when you're watching YouTube videos, you're seeing the artist blend for like 45 seconds. That's because we cut the videos, because when we record, it's like 2 hours long. So you want to make sure you are blending until everything just blends in together. So I'm just going to place a black shadow on her eye that is from Urban Decay, and it's called Blackout. She thought her eyes were done. So when I put that black on there, she's like, whoa, whoa. So I'm just going to blend the edges with Obsession to just soften those edges. And my sister, she has very small eyes. So you'll see when I put the glitter on, I didn't go all the way up because her eyes are very small. Okay, if you're my real deal OG ride or die, you know that I love this. No, this is not coochie cream. It is chafing powder gel. It is amazing. It has the same active ingredients as all your high-end primers, guys. $4.98 at Walmart. Okay, thank me later. So this is great for filling in large pores. It's amazing, amazing. So my sister cocked her neck back like she was crazy because I forgot her strobe cream, and she swear by this. She loves it under her foundation, so she had to make sure I put it on. It's amazing. So her foundation is going to be Fenty 420. I want to say that, but don't hold your breath on it. I'll put it down in the description box below. I'm going to place that on her face. It looks yellow on camera, like I said, and it was a little tiny bit yellow, so I mixed it with some MAC NC47 just to neutralize it. But she loves that foundation, so I went ahead, and put it on her, but still mixed it. And I'm just going to place that on with a brush, and I apply it in the center of the face first, just so that I can get the most coverage. And on top of the brows, you guys can see how I'm blending down that concealer, so it's not such a floating effect. She's so silly. And to blend out the foundation, I'm going to use my Real Technique Insta Pop. I didn't bring it down all the way to her neck because she was going to wear something that is all the way up to her neck. So the people in the comments can be like, why her neck and her face look so different? That's why. But it is all going to come together at the end, y'all, okay? Because, we have no highlight or contour to tie in the look. But, baby, when that highlight and contour is going to be done, y'all going to be like, damn, Becca, you got magic hands, girl. But for concealer, I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Fix Concealer in the shade NC45, guys. These concealer are bomb. When I was working at MAC, I always sold these. They're amazing. I love them. And to contour her cheeks, I'm going to be using Black Radiance in the shade Cocoa Bean and Espresso. I done missed a whole patch of her face. So, you know, I had to go back in and get that there. To blend it out, I'm going to be using my Real Technique Instapop Cheek Brush. Love these brushes. They're amazing, especially for cream foundation. I don't know why the hell she's doing the duck face, but she is just, Lord. So I'm just going to press that cream foundation into her skin, not moving it too much, but just blending it out. We do not want to move it. We just want to blend it exactly where we placed it. Next, I'm going to use my Real Technique setting brush to press that concealer into her skin. Like I said before, you don't want to really move it out. You just want to blend it where you placed it. And I always do under the eye first because I want under the eye to get the most coverage. To set under her eyes, I'm going to be using my MAC Studio Fix in NC50 on a damp beauty blender. This technique is amazing because it just sets the concealer, and then I go on top with a loose powder. And for the loose setting powder, I'm using the crayon case in the shade O. To set her foundation, I'm going to be using MAC and NC46 and C7 just to bring a little bit of coolness and some neutral tones back into the skin. Next, I tried to put some eyeliner on, but her eyes was going crazy, so we had to just pause on that. So we're going to move on to our contour, and I'm using our Black Radiance palette in the shade Medium Deep, and I'm using just a sculpt shade because the contour shade is way too deep for her. So I'm just going to press that, not blend it, just press it onto the contour. And look how beautiful and bronze my baby look. That is a bronzed babe right there, okay? That's a bronzed babe, okay? Woo! I love me a bronze look, y'all. I love. And then to bronze it up and add a little bit more warmth into her skin, I'm going to be using my favorite tried and true bronzer, Sun Power. I swear by this. Trying liner again, I'm going to use my MAC Black Track Gel Liner just to kind of make the waterline super dark. Guys, she's about to have an eye attack. I had to leave the clip so y'all could see how crazy this girl goes because something just got in her eye. And it was so tiny, but she flipped. And y'all, here we go. Watch the spasm. Watch how she spazzes. I just can't even. Like, she really was acting like she was dying. You know us makeup wearers, if we get something in our eyes, we know how to control. Like, we can like pull through our nose and just relax our eyeballs. But guys, she about ruined her eyes. Tears, everything. She literally, like, look at her laughing because she knows she looked dumb. But y'all, I was able to salvage the look. I right here. That's when it's good. So to prep her eyes, I'm going to put on my clear lash glue for some glitter. This is from luxxglam Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Scorpio. Yes, I know her other eye, you know, the tears messed it up, but I'm going to fix that with some black shadow. And I just press that glitter. I didn't pack too much on because she didn't want to be too much for her show that she was in. So I just put just a little shimmer so the spotlights will be able to pick up from the reflexes. To set her skin, I'm going to be using Urban Decay All Nighter. Just to ensure that nothing moves, everything stays intact. Then we're going to line her lips with a Bittersweet Me Prolonger Lip Liner by MAC. Amazing brown. If you do not like chestnuts brown, because that's more of a very deep gray brown, but Bittersweet Me is the perfect brown. So beautiful. And for lipstick, I'm going to be using Shrimpington, and then I'm going to top that off with some Candy Box lip gloss, and I pop her lashes on at the end. My sister has very curly eyelashes to the point like they literally curl backwards to that, and it makes it so hard to apply her lashes, but we did it, y'all. All right, y'all, this is the final look. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. My sister's lit. She's really feeling herself. We listening to the baby right now. But let me know what you guys want to see. You see my sister feeling herself, and I'm going to show y'all a final clip of her at her event. So my sister is yes. Oh. Okay, let me just, yes, look back, bitch, look back, look back.